Yes. So remember before we went on that short break, I told you I am here for the program team's perspective. And today we are going to talk about the topic comparing siblings, the role of favoritism in family dynamics. We're going to talk about how favoritism affects sibling relationships, its impact on self-esteem and family dynamics, and the importance of recognizing and addressing these issues. These are what we're going to talk about. So I am here with some students from St. John of God Secondary School and St. Mary Secondary School. To my right is
Gilbert Manachi from St. John of God Secondary School, Oka.
Okay, next.
From St. Mary's College, Oka.
Okay.
Okay, make a Mesoma Blessing from St. John of God Secondary School, Oka.
Honorable Good Lucky from St. Mary's College School, Oka.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for coming to the program. Monachi, I want to ask you this question. What does favoritism mean to you?
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity to air my view at this program. First and foremost, I would like to start to give a definition of this favoritism. Favoritism simply means the process of preferring someone towards another person, thereby denying the order of its possible rights. So in this modern family dynamics, you see that this favoritism is one of the major reasons why families are apart, why families are not together, why families are separated from each other. That's my own definition for this favoritism.
Do you have anything to add to it?
Favoritism is just choosing a child or a person above or making the other person feel better than others.
Okay, I think all of us will agree that with him that favoritism is choosing one child above others, yeah? Do you all agree or do you have a different opinion?
Yes.
You have a different opinion?
No.
Okay, I agree with him.
Yes.
Okay, have you ever felt the, how do I put this question? Have you ever felt compared to your siblings? Have any of you ever felt compared to your siblings? And how did it make you feel?
Okay, I'll give an instance to that. I'll use myself as a case study now. In our family, we have 4 girls and a boy. And in this kind of situation, you see that the male child, because we have gender discrimination. In the case where a male child is being preferred over the female, they're making the female one so inferior to themselves. So you see in our family, we have 4 girls and a boy. And that boy, he's the only son. And mom is the kind of giving him all this attention, care and love, because he's the only son because the only son he or she does. So that's thinking it's like giving me that impression that my mom did not care for me, that she didn't love me like the way he loved my brother, all those kind of things. So that's in that particular time I started getting the kind of resentment and hatred over my brother. But as time goes on, my mom started giving me advice and telling me that look at the reasons that she's going to try to retrace her steps. So after that, then I became calm now that okay, my mom is not doing this because she hates me. It's just that she's trying to give a kind of some special treatment to him. So that's how it's in. So
Ms. Swama Blessing, have you ever felt compared to your siblings? Ever felt in your life, in your family? Have you ever?
Well, yes.
Can you tell us an experience you have?
Okay, now I'm coming to my family. We are 4 girls and 2 boys. And my mom is the type that always kind of compares me to my first brother because he's very bright in class and then making me feel like I'm not good enough. But then as time goes on, I found out that she's just doing this to make me buckle up and then reach her expectations. And now I think I'm doing well and now living to her expectations.
But how did you feel when you felt that there was a comparison between you and your brother?
I kind of had this feeling of resentment and jealousy because he's the only one that gets treated right in my family. But then later, my mom had to explain that she's just doing this to make me serious and then buckle up in my studies. And that's it.
Dominion, do you have something to add? Have you ever felt compared to your other siblings? or were you the one that was the intelligent one and they were giving you preferential treatment? I want to have another aspect to this.
No, because my dad treats everyone equal. My parents treat everyone equal.
So there was no favoritism. You call.
No, but actually, my mom actually compared me to my brother. My brother is not actually doing well academically, but within time, she started helping him, sending him a lesson teacher in order for him to work well. And later, he found out that my mom is actually doing this in order to help him academically.
So you were the bright one, and your brother was being compared to you. And your brother has your brother ever spoken to you about how he felt when your mom was comparing him to you?
Yes.
He spoke to you about it. How did he feel?
He felt so bad. He was like, "Oh, mom doesn't like me. Mom always treats me differently. That I don't know whether it's mom that gave birth to me or what, and the rest."
Okay. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more on this discussion. Stay tuned. Listen. Welcome back to the show. This program is proudly sponsored by Country Global Enterprises. Country Global Enterprises partners with secondary schools to provide students from JS1 to SS3 with practical skills like fashion, design, baking, ICT, artistic drawing, and more. The goal is to equip students with valuable skills for self-employment or future entrepreneurship. Country also offers platforms for students to showcase their talents, such as the Teens Perspective radio program and the upcoming Carnival of Trade that is coming up on December 6th and 7th. Now you wonder what a Carnival of Trade is. It will have cultural competition, trade fair where students will engage in business activities. There's talent hunt offering 10 students up to 50,000 naira each. Mentorship and endorsements. There's free registration for schools across Anambra State. And Country is calling for support, financial support and sponsorship for scholarship, mentorship and professional training. Sponsors will gain brand visibility and contribute to youth empowerment. And we're also calling for sponsors for Teens Perspective. Please, we are calling for sponsors. Be co-sponsor for the radio program to keep coming on air. For sponsorship or inquiries, if you want to partner with Country by bringing in your students to this program, please call 091 33910 or 08012407662. 091 33910 or 08124076642. Please, we are open for sponsorship. Now we are still on the program, Teens Perspective, and we're talking about comparing siblings, the role of favoritism in family dynamics. And I am still with my students from St. John of God Secondary School and St. Mary's Secondary School. And I am here with Onibu Good Luck, Mesoma Blessing, Dominion Ikechu, and Munachi. Yeah? So, and they have been telling us about their experiences with favoritism and how it's affecting them. Now the question is for Dominion. Dominion, how do you think favoritism affects siblings' relationships?
Firstly, it can affect the relationship by making others feel jealous and not accepted in the family. It can make them feel that their parents don't like them, or their parents don't like the way they are, they don't like the way they do things in the family, and can make them feel this special kind of hatred. Sometimes this favoritism stuff has caused many siblings to try to maybe kill their own brother or try to harm them.
I can see your face. Mr. Blessing, do you agree with him?
No, I don't really agree with him, because favoritism motivates the other one being treated differently in order for him to reach to the standard of the other one and work harder. So for the child to work harder, the mother has to treat the other ones differently in order for the person to reach to the standard. And
I don't think I'm in line with your argument, or I'm not in line with your view, because this kind of case when your mom is treating you bad and mom did not come to, have a dialogue or conversation with you that look at the reason why he or she's treating you bad. It's that kind of child, In this African setting, we have mentalities. So children do not feel the same way you are feeling as a parent. They will not think that that's the reason or because you want her to come to your expectation or that's the reason why they want you to improve or all this kind of thing. But once you call that child in order, call that child to order, telling the child that look at the reasons, unless that's where it comes to the healthy part of it. But if not of it, that is unhealthy part of the favoritism. It causes and it creates rivalry in the family.
Do you agree with Munachi?
No. Well, I think that when a parent practices favoritism, it's just basically to make the other sibling that is lacking in academics or otherwise just to buckle up. For an instance, imagine two sisters, and then the older one is the type that doesn't know how to cook, while the younger one can cook very much. And then you can see that the mother will start preferring the one that knows how to cook. At times, let's say that the older sister will start feeling bad that her mom is showing all the attention to the younger one, but that's just to make her see that she's not doing well. And now, after some time, she will notice that she's really not doing well, and then she will start buckling up and then learn how to cook.
But some people will take it too personal. They will see it as hatred to them.
I could interject that. There's nothing like seeing hatred. It's for the parents to just come up to the children and have kind of a dialogue, tell them this is why I'm doing this. Don't feel hatred or jealousy. This is why I'm just trying to making you to buckle up and be the best version of yourself.
Okay, I have to make a biblical reference to that. What Obiano is trying to say, because I'll give a very quick reference of the Bible story. You all are you guys are supposed to be conversant with this story of Joseph and 11 brothers. This is, if you see in this kind of story, you see that this favoritism is it's praised an effect of it in this kind of a topic for today. You see that in this story, Joseph was only he was the son of his father's old age. So the father is giving this kind of preferential treatment to only Joseph. And the other brothers saw it as a kind of that their father is not giving them that a kind of attention, love, and support. So they started planning on how to eliminate Joseph. They start developing this kind of resentment and hatred for Joseph. So you see that in this kind of situation, that their mentality is that their father does not want to show them love, that their father is only giving this kind of love to Joseph. So instead giving this kind of arrangement, trying to kill Joseph because of they are not giving them that love and attention. And at the end, because of God was on the side of Joseph, he didn't die, he was sold to the slaves. From there, he became the governor of Egypt. That's it. You see that this favoritism, it depends on the mentality of the child. Whether the child believes that the mother wants her to improve or the mother hates or resents the child.
No, let's go to the biblical Joseph. Eventually, Joseph later became the king. Even after all don't you think it was how do I put it, was the favoritism and the hatred of his brothers that pushed him to wherever it is he later landed himself and he now became the king?
Well, you can see as face, the brothers are giving him resentment, they got this kind of resentment and hatred. Because if this favoritism was not played, they won't have that resentment and hatred to Joseph. So you see this kind of, what if they eventually kill Joseph during that period? You see, you see that it have a major cause and effect of this favoritism.
Okay, let's go to unique strengths. Every child has their unique strengths. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay, for me, I want to be an astronaut.
You?
I want to be a lawyer.
You?
I want to be a lecturer.
You?
Medical doctor.
Good. So every child has a unique strength. It's not all child that want to be a lecturer, an astronaut. Do you think parents should identify each child's unique strength and work with the child? Munachi?
Yeah. That's their role. That's a responsibility. You as a parent have to know your child capabilities, where he or she is good at. That's the role of the parents in the family. To know where your child is, the area he or she can do well, and support the child to go far with that course or.
Honorable good luck. Do you believe recognizing each child's strengths can help avoid favoritism in families?
Yes, because identifying the children's talents Parents have to improve and train them in order for them to go further in life. And knowing their talent, if you just know a child, a particular child's talent, how about the other one? The other one talent might die, and the other one may become more successful in life, and bringing disunity among the siblings once they grow up.
Ms. Blessing, what role do you think a parent plays in identifying and nurturing each child's unique ability? How can a parent identify and nurture that ability? We are saying this in a child's perspective. So, how do you think a parent should identify and nurture this ability?
Well, I think that parents should kind of create this bond with their children and know their strengths and their weaknesses. Instead of practicing favoritism, they should instead kind of encourage each child in their areas of expertise. But at times our African mentality tends to becloud our sense of reasoning. Some parents think that this child is better than the other just because, let's say, your first child wants to be a medical doctor, all these very legal professions, and then the other one wants to be a teacher. Now you focus all your attention on the one that wants to be a medical doctor. Simple because you think it's a legal profession, you want to be referred to as mama doctor and all those things. But then, it's your role as a parent to see that this child that wants to be a teacher, this is what he or she wants, and kind of encourage and support that child so as not to lead to low self-esteem and the rest of them. That's it.
Okay, Munachi, what effects do you think failure to recognize a child's unique strengths can have on their self-esteem and confidence?
Okay, let's ask you, see that once you don't recognize a child's strengths, that child will have a kind of low self-esteem. Once you start treating your child like you don't have that ability or the capability to understand your child's strengths, set that child, and when the child is doing, let me say, is not doing well in academic, and you try to like give her the impression that he or she can do it. Once you are not, you yourself as a parent, your role is to identify the child capability, and you are not done with your role, and you have the guts to caution that child and tell her that he or she is nothing. So that child will kind of have low self-esteem. She will not be feeling herself. She will be slacking. She will not be she will not have a confidence, a sense of security, freedom of speech to speak with people. That's why I think that is as an effect of this.
Okay, Dominion, you have something to say? Oh yeah.
I'll agree with what they said, because some people, if they have this feeling that their siblings are choosing more than them, it can lead to depression, anger, and frustration. They will not longer focus on what they want to be, and some people that made them to go into the wrong profession just because of what their parents are saying about them.
Dominion, you also, how should parents address situations where one child excels in a particular area and the other child is struggling? Let's say you have a very, very, very intelligent child and your other child is not that intelligent. How can a parent address that issue?
The parents will find out the subject or what's giving the child the problem and try to find maybe a teacher or a mentor that will be helping the child in learning more, so the child can reach up to the standard of his sibling.
Honorable, good luck.
Yes. I advise the parents to hire a tutor or buy more textbook, bring the child close to him or her, whether the father or the mother, question the child, like one-on-one talk, ask him or her, what is your problem? Don't you listen during lectures or the rest, or do you normally play while lectures are going on and the rest? Or you should just join your brother whenever your brother or sister is reading. You should come close to that your brother and sister. So ask him or her, please help me and do this assignment, help me and read, help me and what is this, what is that, to learn more and go further.
I think I have another view from this reason. As a parent, if you see that your child is not doing well in academic or is lacking of, it's a role to call that child to order, have a dialogue and conversation with the child, motivate that child, sensitize that child, educate that child to know that he or she can do it, to improve, to motivate the child, tell the child that you can do this. And you see, by the time you give that child the impression that he or she can do it, and kind of support her financially and academically and otherwise, you see that by the end of the term, the child will come back with a better results for you. That's why I think.
Everything you guys, your opinions, you're saying things like educate the child, tutor the child. What if that child's talent is in drawing? What if the child's talent is in music? What if that child's talent is dancing? What do you advise the parents to do?
Well, it's the role of the parents to identify it. Once you see that your child is good at music, dancing, and all these things, then you have to find a way to support, like help that child to go to that, like to follow that dream. Like you need to say by hiring a tutor that knows how to dance, all this kind of thing, even buying all these music things for the child to improve more on that. But if you see that the child can do it well, like he or she, like if she enters this field, that child can do it well, that you can support the child. Or let me say, you can hire a tutor that can help the child to practice how to dance anymore, music, all this kind of thing.
Okay, but what if the parent is of the opinion that music or drawing won't take the child to wherever he envisions the child to be? Do you think they should still push their children towards that direction, or they can do otherwise?
Normally, our parents' mentality is that African mentality is that music is no use for the child, like it's not actually a good career. But I advise the parents, to allow the boy or the girl to go through his dream, to pursue his dream, because going to another angle, the child might not get successful on the other round. I advise the parents to allow the child to follow his dream. Going through a dream, like going through your dream, what you want, you can get success with that. Going to what you don't know. For example, now maybe me and my person, I like things about medical doctors and the rest. My parents be like, you have to go for engineering. Me going for engineering, I'm just going there just because my parents want me, not because I want it. Leading me to not concentrating, lacking behind and the rest. Actually, it's actually affect the child. I don't think it's actually good. The parents should allow the child to go towards his dream.
All right. Thank you. I am enjoying myself. I hope that you, the listener, you're enjoying yourself too. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. This program is proudly sponsored by Kanji Global Enterprises, which partners with secondary schools to provide students from JS1 to SS3 both practical skills like fashion design, baking, ICT, artistic drawing, and more. The goal is to equip students with valuable skills for self-employment or future entrepreneurship. Kanji also offers platforms for students to showcase their talents, such as the Teens Perspective radio program and the upcoming Carnival of Trade on December 6th and 7th. So if you want Kanju to partner your school and you want your students to come on radio, I will drop phone numbers that you call and contact them. You'll be wondering what Carnival of Trade is all about. It is coming up on the 6th and 7th of December of 2024. It is a Carnival of Trade where students will come for cultural competitions. They will win cash prizes, trade fair where students engage in business activities, talent hunts offering 10 children 50,000 naira each, mentorship and endorsement. Then there are free registration for schools across Anambra State by October 31st. So if you want to partner with Teens Perspective, you have from now till October 31st to do that. And we are calling for public support, financial support, social sponsorship for scholarship, mentorship and professional training. Sponsors will gain brand visibility and contribute to youth empowerment. Then sponsors are also invited to partner with us to always bring this program on radio. Please partner and sponsor us. For sponsorship, the numbers to call are 091 33 910 268, 091 33 910 268, or 081 240 76642, 081 240 76642. Yes, so we are still on Teens Perspective and we're talking about comparing siblings, the role of favoritism in family dynamics. We're talking about how favoritism affects sibling relationships, its impact on self-esteem and family dynamics, and the importance of recognizing and addressing these issues. I am still here with students from St. John's Secondary School, Oka, and St. Mary's Secondary School, and they are giving us their own opinions on the topic. Glad to have you here once again.
Thank you.
Now let's go to you have friends, and those friends might have been having discussions with you on how they are dealing with favoritism at home. Now, my question is for Honorable Goodluck. How can, what advice would you give to a friend dealing with favoritism at home?
I would only advise the friends dealing with favoritism at home is that she should work harder in order to impress his parents. Example, like reading harder and maybe the house choice, not to impress the parents. Because parents like a child that work hard, that work so much hard, like cleaning the house choice, cooking, reading your books, and the rest.
Miss Omar.
Alright, I think that all the child needs is determination. Because once you're determined to do something, I don't think anything is going to hold you back. Like we know that parents compare siblings just because of one the other one to buckle up. So try harder to impress your parents, make them see that you can also do it, that you're also talented like your other siblings, and make them serious is why they should support you.
Dominion.
Firstly, the child should meet his or her parents and try to know the reason why they prefer his or younger siblings than him, and then the parent should try to work harder in academics and other parts of the person's life.
Monachi.
I think I have a question to their opinions and views, because it's a kind of situation when you are going to be trying your best to come up to your expectation, your parents' expectation and all this, but still your parents still giving the impression that they don't like, they are still giving that that preferential treatment between both of you, like you and your siblings, but kind of giving that love and attention to that particular person. No matter how you try, like you have tried your best, but still your attention is not given to you. I want to ask, because they are trying to say that you should do your best, but what if you try and try, but still the attention is still not diverted to you, that basically I'm trying to on you.
Okay. I actually tried,
Please, could you repeat that your question again?
And what if you try, like continue trying, but your parents is not giving you that attention, but you try your best, like you say that you should continue trying your best, once your parents' expectations, all this stuff is like, once you continue trying, but you say your parents is not still giving you that attention, that love and care, what do you think we can do about it?
Just make them, discuss with them, ask them why they don't give you attention, even though you're hard work and the rest. Maybe they might tell you the reason, then you work on it.
Well, I think that's when the external factor comes in. You might invite, let's say, a trusted teacher that can talk to your parents and make them see that whatever they're doing to you that is not good, and they should kind of identify your potentials and support you.
I believe that you should keep on trying, you should not give up in whatever you're doing. Even when your parents have not done it, you should continue trying. One day you should do it.
In everything you guys say, like there's something very, very important I noted. It's communication. I think communication is very, very important in a family, because if you're communicating, they'll understand your feelings, that this thing you people are doing, you're hurting me, and I want you to stop it. But if you don't communicate, that's where depression we said, is going to come in. Now to my question, how can teens maintain self-esteem when being overshadowed by a sibling? What are the ways they can do it? How are they going to do it? If they are depressed, if it's affecting them, what are they supposed to do? Monachi.
Okay, I think that if you are depressed and you're giving that kind of impression that you have not been preferred to your sister, I think you kind of, maybe you call the one that is being favored, that is being loved. Try to ask the person, what are you doing, or what is it that mom see in you that she likes so much about you? Like try to talk to the person, and once the person tells you the reason or other things, or the person says that she did not know, then you have to tell the person that she should help you talk to your mom, because not that kind of thing. You'll be feeling that you don't have that confidence to speak with your mom again because she's not giving you the love and care. Okay, and that one is being favored. You have to talk to the person. That has to please help you communicate to your mom, even though you cannot do that by yourself. The person that is being loved and favored should help you. Then once the person goes there and talks to the mother, and the mother tells the person this, but I think that the mother will tell the person that she loves the reason why she's now preferring the other one to the person. So I think you should communicate with the one that is being favored.
Good luck.
Yeah. I think you should actually like call them, call your parents, and speak with the one favored the most. You know, ask him or her what's the reason, what the mommy see you like, what's the special thing you do to mommy or daddy. You know, maybe the person is being like he or she is the one that works hard and studies, you know, comes to serve, sells and the goods for the parents or help the parents in their family business. If you're the one that doesn't do so, you have to improve your needs and the rest.
Okay, thank you very much. Your opinions are being heard. And I know our listeners will want to join in the conversation. The numbers to call are 09049560826, 09049560826, 07065381320, 070365381320. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Agree to your name and where you're calling us from. Okay, welcome.
No, I had a discussion on this program this morning. So the issue is, you know that in a family, parents often like the child than the other one. That is nature. So I'm not going to talk about it. So, but if your child find themselves that all your effort, tell them to please their parents, when they just continue to do what you want to do, to make sure that you achieve the goal that God created you. So, you know, it's not that to do it, because if whatever they do, they cannot do appreciative. So, that another some of us find themselves in such a issue. Just to continue, don't feel down, don't feel distressed. Just continue doing it. So, by the end of the day, you see that you see yourself. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello. Please call us back 09049560826. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
All right.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, from you, one drop of anointing.
Welcome.
Yeah. And the last caller, I said it all, that I have to contribute something with experience. Girls are always favored by their father, and boys are always favored by their mother. And the mothers always reject the first son and pick the second son. Watch around. Ask those students here, they will tell you better. But what I'm advising them, as the last caller said, face God and face what you want to do. Whether you are picked by your parents or not, don't be depressed. But if I'm with them there and now, I will tell them a lot of things I myself passed through, but I'm able to succeed. So they should not be weighed down whether mommy or daddy love them, because there must be one or two they must show love than others. Thank you. God bless us.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from?
This is Tina. I'm calling from Oka.
Okay, join the conversation.
My contribution is actually I've experienced that, and my advice is because first of all, you have to communicate with your parents and talk to your mom. Like during my own period, I spoke with my mom. I asked her, what happened? Why are you treating me like this? Is there anything I'm supposed to push and please guide me? Or are you not my mom? You understand?
Yeah.
And at the point, I found out that my daddy knew all this, but he cannot do anything. You understand? So I was asking my daddy, I was also asking my mom. At a point, I stopped asking them. I focused on doing what is right. And here I am today. You understand? So it happened. So I want to advise each and every one of us, anybody that finds yourself in such situation, just focus on your safety and just God. So that's what I can say now.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. The numbers to call are 09049560826, 09049560826, 07065381320. Call us and join the conversation. 07065381320. I am still here with students of St. John of God Secondary School and St. Mary's Secondary School, and we're talking about favoritism and family dynamics. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Sinoma. I am calling from.
Okay, join the conversation.
Yes, I just want to tell the young girl, okay, the young children there, let them watch themselves and the way their parents treat, the way they talk, their favorite, and then when you look at the family, you will find out that those ones that their parents favor, they are doing what the parents want them to do. Do you understand? When we ask the parents, we ask them to do this. One or two of them, we do exactly that, and even do more. The parents will be asking, why is that? Why me? Do you understand? When they want themselves, are they doing according to the way their parents ordered them to do? There's nothing like favor this and favor that. All of them are, from the same mother and father. All of them are our children. You cannot treat this one good and leave the other one. It's not that. It's their character that causes it. Let them ask themselves questions.
All right.
How can that be?
Thank you very much.
Sometimes they become a parent too.
Thank
You
you.
want it. Please, God bless you.
Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from? Hello. Please call us back. Call us on 07065381320. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Turn down the volume of your radio set, please.
I'm trying to calm it down. It's network.
Okay. What's your name and where you're calling us from?
I
Okay. Join the conversation.
want to live with the last mother that called. I want to ask her a question. If I want to worship God, and my mother says I to worship idol, how can I believe that? Or my father said that. It's not so. It's just the resident in the family. I didn't win. Especially now, if you're the first son and second son, it happens that the second son gets more money than the first son. The law will be thrown on him. Whether we like it or not, let us examine our family. The law will be thrown on those who are richer than others. I've had experience why I'm saying of this time, even in many families. I'm a teacher, and my project based on this thing now that we are discussing this morning. That is why you see a child after some time move away out of the family. Because when you are not loved by your mother or by your father before, they want to suppress you. Maybe you are a student, you don't want to do medicine because they want to answer Papa and Mama doctor. They will force you to go and do it. I contributed last time to discuss okay, I want to be an electrical engineer. They say you must be a power. And the person said no.
Yeah.
That person will come in. Thank you very much, my dear. God bless us. Let us be truthful in life.
Before you go, what advice are you giving parents who compare one child to the other? Before you leave us, what advice are you giving to a parent that do compare one child to the other?
That is what I give to the parents.
Yes.
What I'm trying to tell the parents that I rightly said last time in 8 years, please, there's difference that you ask your child to watch a play and say no. But when you ask a student or a child to do this, and he or she tells you that you cannot do it, please advise him or her not to impose that thing on her or him. Let us use advice, counseling to follow our children. We should see them be submissive. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Thank you very much. We were still on program Teens Perspective, and I'm still here with students from St. John of God Secondary School and St. Mary's Secondary School, both in Oka. To Ori, good luck. What is your final takeaway or piece of advice for listeners?
My final piece of advice to the parents is that the parents should actually cope with the children. Talk to them one-on-one, give them advice. A good family should always advise the children and the children on their lives and educate them more. Gathering the children together bring unity in the family.
Thank you very much. Let's take this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Lady Ray, calling from Enugu.
Where in Enugu, please?
Apapa.
Papa, okay, welcome. Join the conversation.
Okay, thank you. Teacher of comparison, I'm a victim of this. Because I grew up with only my mom. My dad left us so early. I was not even up to a teenager when I started talking.
Okay.
Hello, ma.
I can hear you.
All these things I did, yes, my mom did not appreciate me. She pretend my elder sister than me. Because I don't used to do well in my academics. Maybe due to all those stress and all those child labor I passed through at that early age. So my only advice for a child who is going through comparison, favoritism, is that he should just pray that God should turn the heart of the parents. Because most parents happen to behave that way due to some kind of maybe they are thinking, overthinking, depression. Because in the situation whereby you are the only one helping the children as a single parent, you will take to feed, you will put food on the table, you will buy uniform, you are the one to take the outside. So there is no way you will not compare one to the other. Because you doing so, you might not know you are doing it. So at that moment, maybe you are overthink yourself away. So you doing that thing, you might not know that you are doing it.
Alright.
So we as children, we should pray for our parents most of the time.
Thank you.
Especially we that have only a single parent.
Okay.
They are going through a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Ms. Oma Blessing, what's your final takeaway or advice to the listener, the student listening to you who is going through this phase?
Okay, I think that the child should kind of maintain a bond with the parents and the siblings. Try to talk with the parents and see reasons why they are doing what they are doing, and then maintain the bond between siblings and parents. They should be determined. They should never let anything weigh them down. They should always stick to what they want to be in, like not minding the parents' view on what they want to be. They should just stick to what they want to be in life and be determined.
Dominion. Final advice and takeaway.
The child should try to make the parent understand what he or she is passing through and make the parent try to think about it and then make everyone in the family united and stop the favoritism stuff.
Okay, Monachi.
I think I'm in line with Ms. Oma on what she said, by creating bond with the parents and trying to make them understand the reason why, like to make them understand or make them understand what they're passing through. Like try to communicate, have a dialogue with your parents so you won't be feeling bad. But I don't see the reason why, let me say, parents is preferring someone to another person. be feeling all depressed, all those things. Just try to understand the situation or try to communicate with parents to see reasons on why they are doing this. And so I'm trying to also improve on yourself.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for coming. Honorable, good luck. Okay, me for na Miss Summer Blessing. I could take Dominion Ikechu and Gilbert Munachi Priska. Thank you very much for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Now my final takeaway from this is one, focus on your strengths and qualities as a student. Two, communicate openly with your family. And three, do not, I repeat, do not let comparisons define your self-worth. So if you're listening to me, these are my advice for you. Remember that this program is proudly sponsored by Kanju Global Enterprise, which partners with secondary schools to provide students from JSS1 to SSS3 with practical skills like fashion design, baking, ICT, artistic drawing, and more. The goal is to equip students with valuable skills for self-employment or future entrepreneurship. Kanju also offers a platform for students to showcase their talents, such as the Teens Perspective radio program and the upcoming Carnival of Trade on December 6th and 7th, 2024. You'll be wondering what Carnival of Trade is. Carnival of Trade is a program that brings students together. There are going to be cultural competitions where you win cash prizes, trade fair where students engage in business activities, talent hunts, free registration for schools across Anambra State to come on. Teens Perspective is on. Free registration is on from now till October 1st. So if you want your school to be here on this program, please call those numbers 091-33910-268 or 081-240-76642. And we're calling for sponsorship and partnership. Please, we need your financial support and partnership for the Carnival of Trade, which is coming up on 6th and 7th, and Teens Perspective. Please sponsor us so that we will still be hearing our voice here on radio. Thank you for joining us once again. Remember, next week Saturday we'll be here from 11 o'clock till 11:55. Keep it with us and always remember, ABS is the heartbeat of the East. My name is Lucia Enahoro. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.